Hi Gemini, happy January. I hope you're doing well and I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Okay, I do not know if you're talking to someone like this or if they're talking to you like this. I don't know if it's time to put up or shut up, or put up or put up with it or shut up with it or something like that. I also feel that someone is about to pitch a fit about something. Again, you've got, we'll go through your cards, but you've got a fair amount of trumps in here. And your message is coming in where doors are about to open for you. First of all, strength. Being your own self, being who you truly are, and not being apologetic for it, is strength in and of itself. So if someone is coming at you like this and talking to you like that, or talking you down or making you feel bad about yourself, that's not okay, because you're being told that you're going in the right direction. You may just have, you've got to get, take responsibility for things. Take responsibility for your things, for your, how you're going to go about you things. Something about not being childish too, not acting like a child and taking responsibility for things. So you may have something going on in your life that is counterproductive to where you're supposed to be going, because I think that doors are opening for you, or they're about to open for you. There may be travel in here too. You may want to move abroad, or you're questioning some things. You may be questioning religion, lifestyle, sexuality, whatever. But your main focus right now is to get organized and stop being pulled astray by. There may even be someone in your midst that's not mentally stable. That could also be something here too. I just sense a lot of erratic behavior, but you're being told that people are aligning with you. They're going to be aligning with you. People that are older than you that can actually help you. Don't lose them. That was one of your strong messages. So I don't know if you're doing something that might prompt them. You may have a mentor or somebody that you're shadowing it's really going to be an ace in the hole for you, because I think that doors are opening for you. You're just going to need to go about this in a traditional way, in a way that's tried, tested, and true. Don't try to, you can tweak something to make it a little bit more, whatever, specific to you, but the key takeaway here is you need to keep it traditional. You may want to go to, another country to learn something, right? Or take another class, or updo your skill set or something. But your main takeaway is that doors are about to be opened for you, and people are going to align with you that can help you get where you need to go. You just need to do things in a more practical manner. In other words, pace yourself. Get the plan in place. Be organized, right? Don't be pulled all over. This is not a time to multitask. It's a time to do things singly and do them well and put your whole heart into it and invest the time, and you'll get the reward. If something is up in the air and you're waiting on something and you were in the right about it, like you weren't trying to, if you were not deceptive about it, it's going to go in your favor. I'm going to assume that that's like a court case, a raise, something, right? That integrity was on the line here. If you did what you were supposed to do above board, you'll get what's coming to you. Okay. Relationships. If you are trying to push something along faster than it's normally meant to go, it's going to backfire. So don't do that. And I think I can see why too. I can't tell. Well, let's just go through this. We come in with the King of Cups is your overall energy. On a good day, that's very balanced, emotionally sound stereotype, right? But there's always something underlying in here with this card about never really feeling loved, right? There's a real need to I guess the analogy would be, you know, you want to test the landing gear here before you decide to fly the plane. So I think you may be putting, maybe in some areas of your life, you're putting the cart ahead of the horse. You're being told to, you know, I feel too like you're rushing, like time is of the essence here. You're being told that in doing that, you're missing how things are supposed to go. And you're missing steps. Don't get lost in the big picture so that you miss the little details, but don't get stuck there either. I guess balance is what's needed here, okay? Now, we come in with the energy of the King of Cups, right? But we've also got the Hanged Man and the Nine of Swords as your overall. This is what you come in as, right? This is, both cards speak of a need to look at something different, a different change in perspective here, okay? In the past, you've got the Tower card with the Ace of Swords. This, to me, in here, and I feel it very strongly from the cards too, is you've got to get rid of however you're thinking about something. I also feel like someone, either you are plotting revenge on someone, or someone is plotting revenge on you. And I can't tell if it's kind of a crazy relationship scenario that I also see here. But again, like I said, if your message is coming in was someone speaking to you and telling you, I mean, as far as if it's a message meant for you to stop dilly-dallying around and put your, you know, your nose to the grindstone for work, that's one thing. But if someone is telling you in a relationship per se, or even in a work arena, God forbid that too, but if someone's telling you to either put up or shut up, I don't even know what to do with that. But I would imagine it really wouldn't be a respectful thing. You know, so if that's the dialogue that people are talking to you or that you're talking to people, you may want to look at that, because there's a strong air through here that you're going to get what's due you, but it depends which side of I mean, you're going to get it either way. Let's just hope that you're doing things above board, right? But again, whatever it is, this is time where you want to hunker down and focus on business, because this is going to be about business for you. Doors are going to open for you, but you've got to be focused and organized and responsible for the things that you're doing. And you've got to come across to people like that, right? Because I think you've got people, again, that are coming in to help you, right? From wherever. But the key message for you here was to not lose them. So I don't know if something's going on where that may be a case. It wouldn't have come up as an actual message for you if it wasn't something that you need to be aware of. So there you go. Okay. Now where you're anchored here is with the Seven of Coins and the Magician. That's about using what you've got at your disposal to bring it forward. It's also about working with the divine order of things, timing. Don't try to rush things, right? And that's kind of where you're at. This combination can be wonderful, or it can shoot you right in the foot. So you want to go with the natural order of times. You want to look at where you've been, meaning how you've done things. Has it worked for you? Hasn't worked for you? And then pull it forward in a way that's more organized, right? More intentional. right? What is my intention here, right? Not what do I want, what is my intention? Big difference. Ask the right questions to get the right answers to, I guess, is where that is going. All right, now what crowns your reading? You've got the Two of Cups, and you've got the Page of Swords. These cards also speak of consequence for actions, right? So, again, whichever end of the coin you're on there too. Also, something, your back, your spine, your teeth, I have no idea what that's about. I guess your message, one of them was responsibilities, right? Maybe you're due for some checkups or something. Or maybe you've got to change a health regimen, right? Take better care of yourself. Again, I felt coming in here, in this reading, I feel like someone is not, I don't want to say mentally unstable. Sometimes we can't think straight when we're tired or when we're in the midst of something. I think something's blowing through your life right now. And I think that it's something that's, it's got to clear out. So, okay. In the near future, what's coming up for you? You've got the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. Again, that's in the near future. Four of Wands, Three of Cups. That can speak of, too, sometimes you've just got to pull out, say example would be someone, sometimes you have to put differences aside. Sometimes, like if somebody is, example would be, like your husband's the biggest boob in the world. You can't stand him, right? You're on the threshold of divorce, but he comes down with an illness, right? Like something catastrophic, right? You kind of, at that point, regardless of what the situation is, you've got to table that for a minute, because the more important pressing thing at the moment is someone's well-being, right? Like this person could die or they could not die. It's something severe like that. I'm just saying you've got to put it into context. What's a real priority here, right? Because I think you've got some kind of War of the Roses going on here, which I think is going to interfere with your career in some regard, right? So again, this combination is the Four of Wands 2 and the Three of Cups can speak of a celebration. It can speak of a wedding. But again, your message coming in was to not rush this. So if you gave someone an ultimatum or they gave you an ultimatum, it's more detrimental. If I had to weigh out the two, it would be more detrimental for you on the career front, this combination, because it would mean that you're coming across as a know-it-all, right? So maybe you don't want to do that if that's what you're doing, right? On the home front, this is it's okay on the home front. It's not going to dishevel your stability, but on the work front, it could be that you're coming across in a way that might be why you would lose some backing, some, you know, something like that, a mentor or financial backer or something in that regard. Okay, now you here in the situation, you've got how you see things, what you say you want, but what could also, fear could paralyze you here, right? That's what kind of sits here. You've got the Four of Coins and you've got the Four of Swords. And we just had the Four of Wands. So you've got 3 fours here. I think that you want to keep an eye on your health. And you want to get your priorities straight. Don't take offense to that. I'm trying to help you honestly. But I think that something is going on in your life that it needs some attention. And the Four of Pentacles is telling me the foundation that you're standing on, you've got to get your priorities in order. And that's also very much what the Four of Swords speaks of. It speaks of you may need to take a little bit of a time out so that you can hear yourself think maybe, right? Okay. Now in your environment, you've got the World card and you've got the Two of Swords. So the World card is, again, going with the natural order of things, right? It's something's coming to an end, and you've got the Two of Swords, right? So you're conflicted about it, but it's saying you've got to take responsibility and make a decision here about something. What happens here is when we don't find peace in here, in this Two of Swords, right? When we try to pretend like maybe we don't see it or we're not going to acknowledge it or we'll deal with it tomorrow. When that tomorrow comes, it shows up as the Eight of Swords, which is you're a lot more stuck than you are with the Two. The World card with this Two is just saying you've got to make a choice here on something that gives you inner peace, right? If it's a career that you hate, go for something that gives you inner peace, right? The World is a completion though, which means you're going to have to start something new. And we've got the Death card on the outbound. Okay, so, all right. In your hopes and fears, your emotional state, you've got the Devil card and the King of Swords. That's not a good combination. It's telling me you're either pushing too hard and pushing too fast and you're really rolling over people, or again, you're letting someone talk to you like that, like your message coming in here. And that's not okay. And that could possibly be why your message also was that to be yourself, there's strength in being yourself. There's strength in sticking to the things that are, you know, that are you. Calling someone out on that perhaps, right? Whichever end of the coin that you're on. The Devil card in your environment, your emotions, and your past having that Tower and the Ace of Swords is there's some kind of revenge thing going on here. So the King of Swords with the Tower, with the Devil card, let me just say this. We all have that in us. That combination right there, we all have that in us when we're literally fighting for our lives, right? We all innately know how to protect ourselves. That can be maybe what you're having to do, or it can be you're doing that to someone. And either way, you've got cards in here that speak of a lot of imbalance. And your outbound card is the Queen of Coins and the Death card. Queen of Coins and the Death card. Right? So, again, the Queen of Coins with the Death card can mean, you know, not putting up with something like that anymore. The Queen of Coins on a good day, it's the archetype of someone really knowing who they are. But they can also, on the flip side, because we all have two sides, right? It can be someone who's really lazy, someone who just can't get going, right? And with the Death card, your message coming in here was to not be irresponsible, to take responsibility for stuff. But there's also some, you know, an air through here too, where someone could really be ill, right? Someone could be really, you know, going through some kind of depression or something, but I'm telling you, these doors are going to clear. They're going to clear. So if that is what's going on here, get some kind of routine going, right? Get some kind of routine going. If you're ill and you're bedridden or something like that, I think it's more a state of what you're actually living in. You know what I mean? Like the environment that you're actually in. Are you in a relationship that is sucking you dry here? Literally. Because you've got these and they flank each other, right? You've got the Tower card with the Ace of Swords. That can be clarity too, and something, you know, either how your perspective on something is, or something, like I say, just blew through your house here where, you know, you and your partner are moving at different paces here, or you're not backing each other up on certain things. But that combination here, the Ace of Swords with the Tower card, it can really be someone who still plays the blame game. They don't take responsibility for their lives. It's everyone else's problem as to why they, you know, it may be someone too who's literally sucking your energy out. You know, you come in with the energy of the King of Cups. He can absolutely do that, you know. So it can be a dysfunctional relationship here, but your key takeaways is if you want your business life to thrive right now, you want to put your focus on that and be more realistic, I guess, about how you are living your life, and not be scattered. You want to really be focused right now. And that's what I've got, my dears. I don't think it was a negative. Hang on a second, though. I do want to clarify. Let me see what's going on here with the Tower and the Ace of Swords, and I want to clarify the Devil and the King of Swords. I think something happened here, though, because you're crowned with the Knave of Swords and the Two of Cups. That could be, you know, it can be consequence for something that you didn't anticipate. So let's just bear with me 1 second. I'll get you something a little more. All right. Okay, you've got the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Swords. Okay, and you've got two kings. The King of Cups, which you've got as your energy coming in, and you've got the King of Wands, right? I think the King of Wands is the one who will help you. That's someone who's very charismatic. You may be getting blowback at home for this reason. But this other, the King of Cups, it could be someone who's got a good heart, but they're very emotionally unstable. They would say something to you like that, like whatever that was, put up or shut up or something like that. They on a bad day would say something like that. So I think it's really just getting clear about who's got your back and who doesn't, okay? And that's what I thought. I think someone, like I said, I could feel that someone was probably doing a revenge thing, and it sounds to me like it might be that person. All right, let me see now what the Tower and the King of Swords is. You would think it would be coming from the King of Swords, but I could see where it would be coming from someone who's still playing the blame game. But let's see. Okay, clarifying the Devil and the King of Swords, we've got the Ace of Coins, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Coins. You know, you may be, like I say, you may be moving. I really think you may seriously be moving. I think too there's matters here. Someone may be ill. Right? There may be money coming to you for something. And I think you've got someone in your sphere there, I'm going to say, though, that might be a little money hungry. So you want to watch out for that. Okay, let me clarify the Devil, I'm sorry, the Death card on the outbound with the Queen of Coins there. Because on a bad day, She knows how to get what she wants. It doesn't need to be a woman though either. Okay, you've got the Joker, so you're in for a surprise there, okay? And I'm telling you, there's something about that. It doesn't need to be a woman. It can be someone, though, who is very money focused. It can be you, even, right? I think that something comes to an end. I think this may be a relationship or a friendship, but you've got the Joker card, which tells me you're in for a surprise here. And you've got the Two of Wands, which tells me that someone is going to meet you here with opposition, mainly because, again, there's someone that plays the blame game here, and that's how this is going to come out. There's either a mismatch in age or there's a mismatch in maturity level, one of the two. I think that you put an end to it. I mean, I think you really just put an end to the yammering. So there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. But again, please, your takeaway here is you can have what you're looking for here, stability-wise, as far as your career goes. You've just got to get rid of this, whatever this is. Okay, so there you go. Thank you so much.